Very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. So in the previous class actually we finished about a nature of electromagnetic wave. On the basis of a nature of electromagnetic wave, I want to say problems. Let us you see the problem, page number 309, question number 2. Page number 309, question number 2. Look at, there is a one problem is given, very simple problem. A plane electromagnetic wave of frequency. There will be a plane electromagnetic wave of frequency is given. That is the frequency n is equal to 25 megahertz is given. The frequency of electromagnetic wave travels in a free space along a x direction. The given data at a particular point in a space. See, at a time. See, there is a time is given. At a time t, E is given as 6.3 joule volt per meter. That is J is nothing but along the y-axis that electrical field vector is moving. What B is at the point. At the time of same time is asking at the time, at a given time, what will be the B is asking. So we know there is a formula is actually E is equal to C into B. First we need to find a B, no? Then here you say E by C is equal to B, because we should get a first of all B. Then after we'll see what is happening here. B is equal to E is 6.3 and here C value we know it is a velocity of light 10 power 8 it is 3 into 10 power 8. Suppose you simplify this. So we may get the approximately B is equal to 63 by 30 into 10 power minus 8 it is. So here 31s, 32s and it is 2.1. So 2.1 into 10 power minus 8 Tesla it is. This is will be what? We can say magnetic induction. Okay, this is the magnetic induction at a given at a time. So that here we can say there will be a B is moving along a Z axis. See, it is a E cross B, no? That is you say E cross B, no? So E cross B is represented because E is moving along a J and here B is moving along a K. So I mean to say E cross B, no? Therefore it represented as I. So it is moving along the Z direction. Which one? This B is moving along a Z direction because E it is we can say J cross K. So it represented as I. So B is moving along the direction of a Z axis. We can say the conclusion like this. For this question we can say the conclusion will be it is to be 2.1 into 10 power minus 8 Tesla it is. Clear? And look at the same continuation, question number 3. Say the same page number, question number 3. It is also on the basis of same nature of electromagnetic wave. Right, question number 3. Read properly questions and do it the sums. Let us again look at the question. The magnetic field in a plane electromagnetic wave is given. So that B is given. 3 question number, page number is same. That is a B is equal to given as 2 into 10 power minus 7. It is a sine of, the given is 0.5 into 10 power 3. 10 power 3 x plus 1.5 into 10 power 11 into t. So this is the given B. See, properly see the question. The B is given 2 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla, sine of 0.5 into 10 power 3x plus 1.5 into 10 power 11 into t. So you write a similar expression B naught sine of, you say it is kx plus omega t. Of course, it is a similar expression we can. So there will be a B is given, no? I mean to say plus is given. That means the wave or the magnetic field vector which is moving along the negative x axis, because it is a given as plus, no? Now what is asking, what is the wavelength and the frequency of the wave? First one is asking what is the wavelength is asking. Second one frequency is asking. And write an expression for the electrical field vector also is asking. Write an expression for the electrical field vector also. Now before that we should know the first of all, let us you compare the by using this compare the expression, because see B naught is nothing but it is a result I mean maximum amplitude 2 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla, and K is represented as 0.5 into 10 power 3, and here omega is represented as 1.5 into 10 power 11 it is. This is the given data actually. Now by using this given data is asking, first one is wavelength. Of course wavelength is nothing but there is a propagation constant K is equal to 2 pi by lambda, then lambda is equal to 2 pi by K, then 2 into 3.14 by K we know, that is given as 0.5 into 10 power 3. Now you simplify this, we may get the 6.28 by 0.5 into 10 power minus 3, right? So you take a simplification, we may get the answer is in terms of a meters, it is 1.26 meter it is after simplification. So now we know wavelength. This is the first bit, and the second bit is asking frequency, right? You write a frequency, that is the n is equal to 1 by time period, or we can also say frequency is equal to 1 by 2 pi, otherwise omega by 2 pi. Here we know omega value 1.5 into 10 power 11, right? You write as 1.5 into 10 power 11 by 2 into 3.14. So it is 1.5 into 10 power 11 by 6.28. So n is equal to, the frequency of the wave is 23.9 gigahertz. Giga in the sense is 10 power 9 it is. Of course, you want to say hertz, then you say the frequency value will be n is equal to 23.9, it is into 10 power 9 hertz. You say it is 10 power 9 hertz. If is asking in gigahertz, so that you write a 10 power 9 is nothing but a giga. Clear? So this is the about a what? It is about a frequency and wavelength, and as well as is also asking what? Electrical field intensity, expression for electrical field intensity. So that here E we should write. E we should write no in the form of a expression. So that let us we need to find a first of all is asking E no. Here expression E you write. E is equal to E naught of sine omega t plus kx. But we don't know E naught. Omega we know and K we know, but we don't know E naught. So that here E naught we need to find. See, E naught we can get by using this. E is equal to actually C into B, of course, or else you say E naught B naught. Yes, because B naught is there, no? B naught value is 2 into 10 power minus 7. So it is 3 into 10 power 8 is the C value. B naught is 2 into 10 power minus 7. You cancel 1. E naught is equal to 60 it is volt per meter. Now we know E naught, and we know omega, and also we know K. Now you write an expression. These are the questions. Basically these all questions are related to the JEE Mains, but it's there in the IP also. Mains and NEET. It is the point of NEET and mains. So here E is equal to E naught will be 60 sine of omega, that is K. K is how much is K is nothing but 0.5 into 10 power 3 x plus omega is 1.5 into 10 power 11 t. So this is the given question solution. This is the given question solution. Right? Yeah. Come to the next. In the next also there are the other questions are given on the same basis. See, look at the next one. Page number 315. There are other number problems are there. Look at. Page number 315. So the question number is 11.4. So read question properly and what is asking, then you do it. A plane electromagnetic wave travel in a vacuum along a z direction. there is a one plane electromagnetic wave which is traveling along a z direction. What can you say about the direction of its electric and magnetic field vectors? Now we need to say electrical field vector direction, magnetic field vector direction. If the frequency of the wave is 30 megahertz, what is the wavelength? Of course, the plane electromagnetic wave is propagating in xy plane, no? Both vectors, electrical field vector and magnetic field vector. So perpendicular to each other, no? And also perpendicular direction of propagation. That means here, in the last class, I told you very clear, there will be a z direction, this is the y, and it is an x. There it is to be electrical field vector it is, and another one is we can say magnetic field vector. So you write it is a electric, like it is electric field vector, you take, right, to be like this, and there will be a magnetic field vector is b. This is represented as b, 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 and it is represented as e. It is the direction which are perpendicular to e and b are perpendicular, e and b are perpendicular to each other, and which propagated along the direction of a, this is e cross b. This is the first question answer, which are perpendicular and which travel along the z direction, e cross b. It is over. Now the second one is asking what? If the frequency of the wave is given, that is you say second bit frequency or nu is equal to 30 megahertz is given, right? You write a 30 into 10 power 6 hertz. This is the frequency, clear? And here lambda is asking, that is a wavelength. So lambda is equal to c by frequency. 3 into 10 power 8 by velocity of a light, we know 3 into 10 power 8, right? Now 3 into 10 power 8 and 30 into 10 power 6. So that 3 by 3 into 10 power 8 into 10 power minus 7. So maybe it is 10 is the wavelength of the electromagnetic wave, which propagating in a given a medium. Clear? And here next question 11.5. Say read properly question 11.5, same page number. Read question properly. A radio can be tuned into any station in 7.5 megahertz to 12.12 megahertz. Say there will be a two frequencies. What is the corresponding wavelength? Of course, you take first one, n1 is equal to given as 7.5 megahertz, n2 given as 12 megahertz. So it is given in the mega, no? So 7.5 into 10 power 6 hertz, and it is 12 into 10 power 6 hertz. So it's asking what now? The corresponding wavelengths are asking. Lambda is asking. You say first lambda 1, it is c by, of course, you write the first formula here, better it is. Look at here. See, v is equal to n lambda, then lambda is equal to v by n. Use first one frequency, that is given as the frequency. The given frequency, first one n1, no? Yes. You write for n1, that is lambda 1 is equal to, it is v by n1. V is nothing but a velocity of a light, 3 into 10 power 8 by frequencies 7.5 into 10 power 6. So 30 by 75 is equal to 10 power 2, because 10 power 6, 10 power 8 is cancelled. So here it is, if you take a simplification, approximately we may get it is 0.4 into 10 power 2. So it is a lambda 1, then it is, we can write 440 meters for the first corresponding frequency. The given frequency n1 7.5 megahertz, therefore the wavelength will be 40. And go for the second, it is c by n2. The velocity of a light is 3 into 10 power 8 by n2 is given as 12 into 10 power 6. Of course 10 power 6 is cancelled, 3 ones 3 fours. Lambda 2 is equal to 100 by 4. So 4 ones 4, 25 meters. So this is about a what? The corresponding wavelengths, the given frequencies. right? And go for the next problem, the same page number. Look at question number 11.7. 11.7. So the amplitude of the magnetic field at a point of a harmonic electromagnetic wave in vacuum is B is equal to 510 nanoteslas. What is the amplitude of the electrical field? Yes, of course, it is a very simple question. So the B is given, or B naught, it is 510 nanoteslas. So B naught is equal to 510 into 10 power 9 teslas. And what is the amplitude of the electrical field vector? E naught is asking. Yes, E naught is equal to, we know, CB naught. E naught is equal to, C is, we know, 3 into 10 power 8. B naught, we know, 510 into 10 power 9. So E naught is equal to, it is 5 into 3 into 10 power 10, it is 18. So 3, 5 3s are 15 into 10 power 8, 18, it is volt per meter. I don't know, what is this? Nanos, no? Okay, I'm sorry, it is nanos in the sense minus. So this is becomes minus 1. Fine, it is not required, it is directly 153, because 10 power 9, no, then it is cancelled, it is 5 into 51 into 3. Right. So look at the next problem, 11.8. Right. The question is, suppose that electrical field amplitude of an electromagnetic wave E naught is equal to 120 Newton per coulomb and frequency is 50 megahertz, and determine B naught, omega, K and lambda, and find expression for E and B. Of course, this is a big question. You take 11.8. So the only given as E naught is equal to 120 Newton per coulomb and frequency nu is equal to 50 megahertz, right? And is asking first one, B naught, omega and K and lambda, and write an expression for E and B. Here first go for the first one, I'll tell you, B naught, because we know E naught is equal to C B naught and B naught is equal to E naught by C. Yes, everyone do this. So first one here we need to find like this. Therefore here it is B naught is equal to E naught is 120 by 3 into 10 power 8, because C value is 3 into 10 power 8. So that here what happens, we'll get the B value, because we should know the B also is asking B, no? Here it is what happens if I calculate this. So 3 ones, 3 fours, it is 40. B naught is equal to 40 into 10 power minus 8, and B naught is equal to 4 into 10 power, we can say minus 7, right? It is teslas. Suppose I want to say in a nano teslas, then 400 into 10 power minus 9 nano teslas. B naught is over. And next one is asking what? Omega. Then go for a omega. We know omega is equal to 2 pi into n. So 2 into 3.14 into n is the frequency given megahertz 10 power 6. So it is 6.28 into 5 into 10 power 7. So you multiply this, 5 4s, 8 5s are 40 and 5 2s are 10 and 15 I think, 14 it is, 5 6 are 30, maybe approximately. See, we may get the value is 3.14, right? Yeah, 3.14 it is omega value. It is radians into 10 power 8. 3.14 10 power 8 radians per second. This is the omega value is over. Clear? So as omega is completed and as well as the B naught also completed. Then is asking what now? find a k. Yeah, go for the third one. K is nothing but actually omega by c. Omega 3.14 into 10 power 8 by 3 into 10 power 8 velocity of a light. So this is cancelled. K is equal to 3.14 by 3. So 314 by 300. Suppose you simplify, we may get the k value approximately 1.05. 05 it is radian per meter. So this is about a what? About a what? We can say k. Now in the same way lambda is also asking fourth one. Lambda is nothing but lambda is equal to 2 pi by k. Right? 2 into 3.14 by 1.05 k value. Then you simplify. 2 into 3.14 divided by 1.05. See, it may be approximately, we may get the 6 meter it is. Now we know the values are B naught, this one, omega is this one, and k is this one, and lambda is this one. Now is asking find an expression for E and B. So you write here E is equal to E naught sine actually omega t plus kx, or you want to say minus kx also, no problem, your wish it is. Suppose you want to say in minus also, no problem. For what it is, you say it is a j it is, or you write here E naught is, what is the E naught? 120 sine omega, you know omega 3.14 into 10 power 8 into t minus k. What will be the k? 1.05 into x, it is j cap. It is what in an expression for E it is. And you write as same as B, that is B value, B is equal to B naught sine of omega t minus, it is kz, right, or kx, yeah of course kx. So we know B naught value, that is 400 into 10 power minus 9 in nanoteslas, or else you say in teslas, then better you write here 4 into 10 power minus 7 sine of omega. What will be the omega? 3.14 into 10 power 8 t minus k. K will be 1.05 into x. This is about a, you say it is also k representation. So these are the expressions E and B. So this is the way here we need to find the values of omega and k and etc. Clear? So this is about what it is related to the given question and the basis of given data. Is it okay now? Right? So that it is today's class, and we'll see in the next class with continuation the other topics. Right? Thank you very much.